characters that if you don't get going in the early game may just fail later on. Renekton is kind of the king of that mantra.
Right, and going up against the mid block, that's why they're trying to get a dive onto the top side. Brandini gets CC'd up. He is in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, he got stopped through that hook shot because of the Rune Prism. Only level 5, doesn't have the ultimate to really do anything, so he will go down for first blood over the Fox, but Aurelion Sol has lined up and stunned them up. Even with the teleport being behind, has not been able to capitalize any sort of advantages. With Grigny and Brandini now both of them hopping over the wall. Elise going to be able to repel, denies the Hextech ultimatum from being cast, but Gilius is going to wind up going down still, and that's a much-needed kill picked up in just a second. The hook shot gets into a wall, does not get him over it. There's no flash available, but it looks like he is going to wind up going down.
I mean, you see the amount of attention that eUnited is giving over to this Camille.
United last game had a LeBlanc. Delta Fox played super afraid of it. This time around, Delta Fox has a Camille. eUnited are playing straight into it as they continue to push down that top lane. First tower blood goes down in their favor. They pick up a kill onto Ivern. A teleport being channeled. Actually, Camille's going to come in and finish off Fox. So eUnited might be sticking around a little bit too long for this one. Brandini, no flash available. Is going to wind up trying to chase after Gilius. Does repel over to the scuttle. Puts Fox into that long lane on the bottom. Has the Realm Warp, gets into a sticky situation. But Licorice stays in the top lane here. He's in a long lane himself. The Octagon comes out. It's a 3v1 situation as Daisy comes in from the side. Grigny's going to want to get in the knock-up with Daisy there. He will take down Licorice.
Not any vision really in the top side. There's just a
of Delta Fox. They decide to rotate down from that one instead, try to get onto Shinon. Gets locked up by the Chains of Corruption. The slice and dice being used by Licorice. They get the stun on the baby. The redemption comes out. They're trying to keep him alive. Shinon is in danger of being stunned up by Tahm Kench. Has to flash away. Everybody's chasing on to Jhin, and they will pick up a kill. Grigny now being forced to flash out, but he will go down as Fox comes in from the side. A kill goes over to Deftly as eUnited color in the early stages of the game. She doesn't even have a Sheen yet, let alone completed her entire Trinity Force. Now we see Brandini being left to kind of deal with Fox. The Hextech ultimatum does wind up getting used. Fox is taking a lot of damage, but Brandini also as well is taking a bit of pain and punishment for himself. Demonte has joined the fray. eUnited and Delta Fox are all kind of collapsing on this top side. Brandini goes over the wall with the hook shot. He's able to shut down Fox, but now Deftly and Gilius have joined the fray. The Chains of Corruption go down to the Grigny. It does wind up blocking up Baby as well. Demonte's on the outskirts of this fight, trying to deal some damage with his stars. Now Shinon's going to open back up with the curtain call. Gets 2 shots down on members of eUnited. The Mantra Q comes out from Karma. There's a lot of slow coming down, but the curtain call is done. Deadly Florist locks down onto Zeyzal, but that's a tanky.
Coming in as well, having the redemption, able to heal him up. As Shinon gets caught out.
He gets caught out on the backside of this fight. He's going to get the shield up from Karma if the exhaust comes down from Zeyzal. They're going to give that one over to Gilius, and now overall it's a 1-for-1. But Demonte kind of caught between the wrong side of the map, runs into a Tahm Kench ultimate usage there, tries to burst out on the Gilius. The Hextech GLP comes out as well, but a lot of damage being taken by Demonte. Grigny's come in trying to shield him back up, but Demonte goes down.
Just a small
dragon from across the map with a giant constellation headed your way. Another way is going to be trying to deal with this Camille, who now does have her Trinity Force, so the power has been rebought onto her. Hextech ultimatum goes down, but Fury of the Sands goes down from the side of Renekton as well, but now Demonte has joined the fray. Hextech GLP has already been used. Is going to wind up using his ultimate to flash away from Licorice.
Still got hit by the slow though, so he's still going to be caught out here. Nice slice and dice.
And dice comes out. The hook shot was there from Brandini, but at the same time, with 2 members down from Delta Fox on the bottom side, eUnited are starting up a Baron. Definitely taking a lot of damage from it though. They got it to below 3,000 HP. A Realm Warp is coming out, trying to catch out Shinon. Fox has brought Tahm Kench into the fray. They're going to wind up going on to Baby. He will wind up going down, but a teleport.
They wanted to. They potentially could have looked to finish it, but they were scared with Grigny being over the wall, as now Elise is caught out.
Yeah, this is just kind of the dominoes all falling. One after another. Shinon takes a lot of damage from Fox. He thinks he can finish off Jhin, but he will not. The redemption comes out, and Demonte picks up the kill.
Camille's going to be able to keep fighting him, and both these guys don't really have the tools to beat each other up too hard, as Brandini does open up onto Licorice, so dropping him well below half health.
Yeah, the Octagon may have been faded, but Licorice is still taking a little bit of pain and punishment here. Dodges out on the hook shot right there. The slow will follow after. Now Licorice actually getting the better end of this trade here.
But Aurelion Sol's coming down. He's baiting him in. They're going to get the stun off onto him. Gets the shield proc.
Ooh, they dodged that on the slow. Like you did mention, Demonte has kind of joined the fray, but once again, eUnited are going for Baron while this is happening. The ultimate does get used, but this time Licorice winds up going down early. The Baron has already been started, about half HP. Curtain call comes out from Shinon. Zeyzal's tanking it up. There's redemption on the backside. Grigny's trying to get in here with Daisy. 3,000 HP. Fox is in the pit. Gilius has come out. The teleport is in from Brandini. They're going to turn on the Gilius. Once again, the hookshot stun up. Baron will start regenerating, and that's another botch play here by eUnited.
Right, and once again, we see that despite their...
Scryer's Bloom does wind up coming out, so that we'll reveal that the Baron, once it gets to like 3,000 HP, we consistently see eUnited turning off, but they will turn on to Brandini, who is in the front. Hextech Ultimatum gets used, but he's going to get taken down. Now there's no Camille, there's no excess damage. Aurelion Sol's in the backline dealing with a Tom Kench, but Shynon's going to get the Realm Warp on top of him. Grigney will fall on their front line. Fox is going to be charging down on the Shynon, and that snipe kill will come out from Deftly. Now they're going on to Baby. This is going to be a disaster for Delta Fox.
A 4 for 0. Blindly face check because it got low, and then because of the great flanks that they had, especially coming in with that TP advantage, they were able to pick it off. Now they get the Baron themselves, and we talk about how it looked like Camille was starting to have a little pressure and a little careful as they see they are starting to get engaged on in the mid lane. Looks like they're going to try and disengage this one. Zazel caught out. He's dropping pretty low, but the Redemptions come in. They're not able to actually pick up any kills on the side of Delta Fox quite yet, as Fox is actually caught off to the side.
Fox is caught off to the side. A lot of damage winds up going down, but Fox will be the first one to fall. The Camille on the backside in the meantime has eviscerated the Renekton, and now with the flash forward and the slow, Tom Kench and the Varus are going to jump over the wall, but that leaves Gilius all but for dead. He's going to wind up going down to Grigney there. So that's a little bit of an overextension by E4.
I mean, Ryze is kind of crazy late game, able to deal a ton of single target damage as well as get the shield to defend himself. So, oh, he stole it!
Shadow steals the Elder! Keep Brandini on the bottom, but they are okay at keeping their health bars up while they go to test a sort of Baron attempt. So if they go on to Licorice here, Brandini going to flash away as Fox. They wind up using the Realm Warp. The hookshot goes to the wall, does not go over it, and Brandini, it just gets melted by Baron, though. Taking a lot of damage. We'll see if Shynon can snipe it out. He's not even anywhere close. So eUnited going to pick up a Baron all off the back of picking off that Camille.
And this time they do have their
happiness. He will just propel himself out of that. This time around, Fox is doing this again.
Gotta watch the Jin W this time.
Ooh.
Unable to get it as Grigney is now in the middle of the pit. He's going to get focused down by the entirety of eUnited.
He tried to jump in and get the smite onto that one, but it's not going to work. Daisy gets gobbled up. Grigney follows shortly after that one. eUnited this time are able to get that Elder Dragon.
Right, and it's a little interesting of a call by Grigney to go in there alone to try and steal that Elder Dragon. The fact that we've seen eUnited struggling to crack the base, you don't necessarily need to give away a kill there. I mean, even if they get the Elder Dragon, maybe that's finally enough to push them over, but they couldn't do it with Baron buff. I would have rather have seen them either completely fight that Elder Dragon as a 5v5 or sack it and do something else. Giving up the single kill now just gives them 40 more seconds to make a play down and try and end this game.
That Galaxy's just not hitting anything.
Yeah, he's not quite riding it in far enough, and I mean, it can be a little scary in a 4v5, but I don't know. I'm not saying take them all the time, but here eUnited is going to make an aggressive play onto the bot side of the map here.
Yeah, looks like they've gone into Brandini. The repel off from Gilius, and they got Shynon. So now the AD carry is down. The Hextech Ultimatum is out, but so are the remaining members of Delta Fox. Brandini's going to wind up getting gobbled up, spit out, and shut down. And it looks like that's going to be eUnited now with 4 members down from the side of Delta Fox. They got an Elder Dragon burn. They got minions in the base. It looks like they are going to take the win. Right,
I mean, there's only Demonte left alive for Delta Fox, and Space Dragons aren't the best at defending 1v5, so it looks like this is going to be a game in favor of eUnited. A long game, took a little bit longer than it really should have. Going for a couple more kills here, feel a little bit better about themselves. Now they get the ace in a 50-minute game that eUnited ends up winning to take the series 2-0.
Well, I guess slow and